Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty, and today is August 1st, so I will be showing you all the coloring pages that I colored for the month of July. So I did color more than I did last month. I don't know why, I was just on a roll and I colored quite a bit at the all up till about the last week of the month, and then my husband was put in the hospital, and so I didn't have as much time, and I would have probably gotten at least 4 or 5 more pages done. And I don't do it for the number, and I don't do it to rush it. I just do it to enjoy it. So I believe I did 22 pages this time, and let's get started. And I will show you the different books that I have and what I colored. So this is the Groovy Mandalas. I've had this book for some time, and I do believe I did some whips in here. Yep, this was a whip, which is a work in progress. So I finished this one up, which was nice. I finished that up. And then I also did this one. This is not a whip. This is just one that I picked to do from this. I've never colored an entire book, and that is my goal, to try to finish an entire book. I'm not going to put a time limit on it because then that just stresses me out. So I have several pages done in here, but not a whole lot. So anyway, so there was 2 pages in there. This is a fairly new color book for me. I'm not sure if I colored one in here last month or not. Let's see. I like how it has at the beginning. Oh, so this is the first month that I colored in this book, and it's the Teacup Kittens. And this was the page that I colored. I did use a lot of pencils for this one. And I tried to do some shading, but my shading is not great. I do have to work on that. But I do like all the images that are in here. It's a great book. So I enjoyed this picture, and I look forward to doing more pictures in here. And yeah, this was the first one I did in here. Another new book for me was Coloring Book An Enchanting World. And this was the page that I did. I need to get my skin tones down better. And I do use pencils for the skin tones. I did buy some alcohol markers that were skin tones, and I might work with that a little bit. But this was my first page to do in this book, and I did enjoy it. Oh, I take that back. I did this last month. So this was my second page to do. I did like it. I didn't like how her hair came out necessarily, but I'm not near the colorist that so many of you are, but I am learning. So I actually liked my pond here. I liked how the water came out there. So I learn a little bit as I go. Every single month I get a little better, I think. And the main reason I do it is because it is relaxing to me and relieves stress. The Art of Mandalas by Jason Hamilton. And I did this one. And I did a lot of greens with this one, and I enjoyed this one. This is one of those books I think I've colored a few pictures in it, but this is a book that I really enjoy, and I will probably do several. This might be one of those that I will finish first. And so there's that. This is a brand new book as well. I did get several new coloring books this month. And this is 100 baby animal coloring book. I did the horse. I wasn't really happy with the coloring of the horse itself, but everything else I was happy with. And it's just a matter of just working with my pencils, because I never used to work with pencils whatsoever. I used to always just do markers. So it's new to me, but I am working with it. This is a book I've had, I believe, for quite some, let me see. I think I've had this book for quite some time. Yeah, I have a lot of pages done in here. When I say a lot, it's not like almost all done, but I have several done. And I did this mandala one in here. I love mandalas because I feel like you can just do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong. There's no certain color you have to stick to. I did use some gel pens for the first time, and I enjoyed them. I would use them in smaller areas next time, just like the little dots and stuff for the gel pens that I had. That's how I feel, but I always like working with mandalas. Okay, this is one of the Chibi Girls coloring books, and this is volume 3. I saw this hauled on another channel, and so I bought it because of that. This is the second page, the second month that I've worked out of this book, and this is what I did this month. And we have another mandala. This one is brand new, and I did this one for my pink collab that Kathy and I did for, we do an open collab once a month where we have a different theme every month, and it doesn't have to be coloring, it's anything. This month was pink. That was the theme to go with, and you could create anything. You could bake, cook, knit, crochet, floral design, paper crafting, and so I did this mandala and I did it in pinks, and I was fairly happy with that. And this is the first page that I colored out of this book, and it is the first page of the book, and I know I will enjoy this book. And here we go with another mandala, and it was for the same challenge, and I did one more pink mandala for our pink challenge. So I did show this in our pink collaboration for open collab, but I also did this one. And this is the gel pens with the glitter in it. I really, really like it. It's the first, like I said, the first month that I've ever worked with gel pens, and so I really enjoyed it. All right, I've had this Whimsical World #2 coloring book for a long time, and only did like maybe 2 pictures in here. So I did this one this month. I did mess up on it a little bit. This is her hair, and it was flowing down here, and I was thinking that was part of her gown, and so I did color part of her hair blue, but that's okay. I just went with it and left it. But it's not great quality paper, I'll give you that. It's very thin paper. I did this one previously, but it's very thin paper, and I tried to use the alcohol markers here, and it almost started to tear, so I had to be really careful. But it is a cute picture. Next we have the Happy Campers coloring book, the Design Originals. I love these books. I believe this was a whip. Yes, it was, and I finished it up. I think about 2 years ago, I bought this book specifically to go to the park on my lunch breaks and just have my sandwich and color, and then I never followed through with doing that too much. And then I also, this was a brand new one. This was not a whip, but this was another one that I did in the book. So I am getting some of my whips done, plus I'm doing additional ones in there. And this was a fun one to do. Then I've had this Garden of Joy #2 coloring book for a long time as well. And I think I've only colored maybe 1 or 2 pictures, maybe 3 in this one. This was a whip, and so I did finish it up. And I was glad to finish that up. I don't think I did another one in here after that. This one I've already done. So I did finish a whip up in this, so that was good. This was a brand new color book for me this month. Big Eyed Girls coloring book. And I love, this is probably my favorite picture that I colored for the month. Still need a lot of practice with shading on the hair, or with anything with the pencils, but this was my favorite one. I think I colored for the month. You guys let me know which picture you like the best, but this one I'm kind of partial to. And then this was the Zen Doodles Colorscape, and I think I colored one other picture in here. No, last month I think I colored, yeah, one other one in here last month. So this is what I did this month in here. This one was a very busy page. I thought it was going to be an easy page because it had big areas to color. However, the entire picture would not look properly done if I didn't cover everything up. So it did end up taking quite some time. And all these are pretty detailed, but I'm gonna give it a whirl every month and try to do at least one in here. I think I got that one maybe at Michael's. This is the Greatest Hits 100 Best Coloring Pages. I have done several pages in here, and I don't even like this page, but I've done so many in this book that I wanted to try to be maybe one of the books that I complete. And if I flip through here, you see that I have colored some, but there's still a lot to go. But I have colored several in here. So this is what I did this month. And like I said, this is not one of my favorite images, but I wanted to do every one in this book eventually. So. And then we have another one. This is the Cupcakes coloring book. It's kind of like the Chibi coloring book. And this was the page that I colored for this month. And need to work on, like I said, on my pencil strokes better. But it was enjoyable. And that's the main thing. That's the main thing that I want to do, is to enjoy my time, you know. And then we have 50 Summer Miniatures. These books, there's a huge series of these books, and I did not even know about these books until I started watching several different coloring channels. And so I ordered several of them, and the first one I just started out was actually the first page that this book belongs to. And so I'm just gonna go from there because I like all the images, but I think I'm going to try to do this one straight through. So this month I'll work on this one. But there it was, and I thought it turned out great. And then we have 100 Flowers adult coloring book by Jade Sumner. And somebody told me the other day that I thought Jade was a woman, and it's either a man or it's a company. I can't remember what they said, but I didn't realize that either. So I colored this wreath of flowers, and I really liked this one. This was another one of probably my favorites. This and the little girl with the dog. I liked how all the colors came together, and I liked how I did with my pencils. So this one I really liked. We're almost done, guys. The next one is Relaxing Flowers. And I did 2 in here. The first one I did was the actual first page. And I did the roses all in different pinks. And then some like daisies that almost look like sunflowers. And then I did this page next. And I enjoyed it. These are great images. I can't wait to work in this book again. I really enjoyed this book. So everybody is in love with this Johanna Pransford's World of Wonder. It is really not one of my favorite books. And maybe because I don't work with just pencils, but it ruins the other page when you use markers. And they take a great image and then they put another image on the back, and it ruins it. As you can see, it bleeds through. So I will only get half the images in this book. So it will never be completed because I've ruined some of the pages. But I do like this one. I like how it turned out. I know other people have done this one just amazing with a great background of blues and stuff, but I guess I'm not to that point yet. But I did enjoy this one, and it's kind of like this one. I really enjoyed it, but then here we go, and we've wasted a whole page, which is real sad. So this one was this month's. And this is my last book, and this is another one of the Designs Originals, Groovy Owls. And this is the owl that I did. And owls are like this, are just kind of fun. Like all these will be fun. I mean, they show how, and I might try to do it just like they show in here. I'm not sure, but I had fun with this one. So that is my coloring for July. And thanks for tuning in and watching with me. So many of you that are colorists really inspire me, and I'm so excited to see some of my friends here like Soleil and Ruthie that are doing a lot of coloring as well. And we don't claim to be artists at it, but we have a lot of fun and it helps us relax, and that's to me one of the most important things. So all right, you guys, take care, have a great day. And I'm off to Montana, and so I probably won't get a whole lot of coloring done until I return. But you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you back here real soon. Bye-bye.